Hi, I'm Dr. Vincent Bellonzi. You know, salt's back in the news again, and we're being told that if we reduce our salt intake, that we'll have better control of blood pressure, that there's some effect on how well our bodies work, and there is a lot to do with the chemistry of the body and its balance. It's not all salt, though. You do want to watch the sodium intake especially, so we caution people to eat more of the different minerals and not just sodium chloride, and maybe the chloride actually is more of the problem. However, it has to do with a better lifestyle. It has to do with better food intake. It has to do with getting the nutrients in. Hypertension is not just salt balance. That plays a part in. But hypertension comes down to in the inflammatory process. So if I control inflammation, I can have a control of my blood pressure. The healthier that I am, the better I can maintain blood pressure. If I'm physically active, I've got a heart that can put out a lot of blood with each stroke. We call it stroke volume, and I can deliver blood very efficiently. If I don't let my arteries harden because I haven't created the inflammatory process through either damaged cholesterol or sugar literally damage the wall of the artery itself, if I keep my arteries nice and flexible, I have a lot of control over blood pressure. There are things like angiotensin and other things in the body that control somewhat this pressure, and I can affect those with salt intake, but it's a much bigger picture than that. You can help yourself predict or prevent heart disease, hypertension. This is the #1 killer in our country, and it really comes down to lifestyle. No longer can we sit back and say it's all genetic, that you're going to have a heart attack because your father did. It's a degenerative process that's been allowed to occur, and it's gone on too long, and then you stop blood flow, you have a stroke, you have a heart attack. The better plan is, control salt. You want to control those electrolytes. You want to know about the chemistry of your body and keep it balanced. You've also got to control inflammation. And the #1 thing that creates inflammation is actually sugar. People that abuse sugar in a way that they're not able to put away the excess. Sure, if you're physically active, you can take in more fuel. And if you've got good control of your blood sugar levels, there are times when it's even an advantage to increase your sugar intake. You can get a response from the body that causes adaptation. But if day after day you're bringing the sugar in, and I'm not just talking about what's out of the sugar bowl, I'm talking about all the forms of sugar we take in, the juices, the sodas, the different types of processed food, the high fructose corn syrup, all these concentrates of these processed foods that deliver the sugar too quickly. Now, your body can't keep up with that. If I eat a vegetable, then I'm going to have to slowly extract the sugar. There's no alarm stage. For the most part, the same goes for whole fruit, not fruit juices. Once I concentrate that sugar, it's a problem. So if you don't control your sugar and it creates the inflammatory process, it does the damage we call glycation, then you're going to lead right down the road to high blood pressure, diabetes, and everything else. It's a choice we make. Make the right one. This is Dr. Vince Bellonzi. Thanks for listening.